Yo, what's up, guys? Now, man, Amanda, I'm back again for another good video for you guys. Very good video. So make sure you give a like for a very good video, and a like and comment, subscribe, all that jazz. So we got a match here. Brawly straight up magnificent collection. I'm playing that versus Jamal's Gogeta leader from that magnificent collection. He took that deck and he reworked it to something different. We're going to see what happens here as we play each other, and we sped it up for you guys so you guys don't have to listen to the stock or play for the whole time. Just get straight to the good content right there. Yeah, so this game gonna give some commentary on this battle. First time giving commentary, so let us know what you guys think, and how we can improve, anything we can add, anything else you guys want to see us doing in our videos, whether it's battles, videos, deck profiles, anything. We're always open. So without further ado, here we go. So I'm deciding what energy to use. This was my second time running the Brawly deck because I faced the Gogeta. We had a battle with that both of them straight out of the Magnificent Collection. So a bit unsure if I would work the deck, but I think now if I'm using that deck straight out of the box, it's pretty easy to use. But yeah, try to get into that 2-drop as early as I can, so I can put out the 3-drop and then go into Height of Mastery when it's available.
Yeah, so basically the version of Gogeta I'm playing is like just trying to ramp as much as possible, and then go into Bobbity and stuff like that. So my turn 1 to like 3 is pretty simple, just searching for the pieces I need to Union Fusion into Veku so that I'm able to ramp up. Yeah, so I'm gonna attack with my 1-drops just because they're 10k and I can, and just add a little bit more pressure to him. And he's also using Broly, so he I don't want him to use that effect where he takes a life and draws. So I'm trying to attack him as much as possible, just to limit that effect.
Yeah, you guys are going to see throughout the battle, I think maybe once or twice I actually am pressured to not be able to do that because I don't want my life count to go all the way down, especially if it's by something I can control, especially if I need my life when I have lower life. So I think when I get down to 4, you guys will see, but I try to avoid it. Yeah, pretty fun using this deck. I guess I go back and forth right here with the 1 to 2 and then put back down to 1 on my next turn. Just trying to give me as many chances as possible to get to that 3-drop you see on the left right there, and then get into the Height of Mastery. I had a mastery in my beginning hand. I think it's good to aim for that. I'm not sure. I kept it just to see what would happen, because there's Successor of Hope, so it's easy to get the 3-drop, 2-drop, or 1-drop. Odds are you're gonna get it when you need it. Looking at this battle, so yeah, I'm still not sure when you should be attacking with that 8-drop. You guys can let us know, give me some suggestions, but I try to do it as soon as I was able to. It's also hard getting Sparking 7 earlier on, I find, with this deck, because you do need some of those cards to stay on the field to do swaps, so it's a bit hard to get cards into your drop unless you combo. That Goku I just put in the drop, I think it would be good to take it out. It doesn't seem to have much use, especially since it's not Goku lineage. You kind of do have to hardcast it, but as you see, I just use it for a combo. I think there would be better cards to put in place of that. I'm going to rework it, and I do want to make a reworked Brawly deck based off the Magnificent Collection. I do like the playstyle. My first time using that Brawly leader, and it's really fun, so see what I can do there.
Yeah. So yeah, basically, like I said before, it's pretty simple for my turn 1 to 3. Just doing drawing and getting the pieces I need to get my combos off and get rolling. But yeah, as you guys can see, he's playing his Path to Greatness, which puts that card in rest mode, and he's able to KO it. And yeah, he's using Successor of Hope. Yeah, so it's not an easy matchup, especially with Height of Mastery. Like, it's just hard knowing when to tap out. Well, I guess like his turn 4, I gotta watch out for Height of Mastery and just make sure I'm not wasting my energy, especially with his leader where he's able to untap any card, including battle cards and energy. So if I tap out trying to like play my Veku and stuff like that, then he can rest it, ignoring barrier, and that ignores my whole like strategy. So yeah, it's difficult playing around this deck in particular just because of that one card, Height of Mastery. It's so good, and then in combination with the leader, it's a pretty nasty combination. So yeah.
sound just started playing there for no reason from the video that we're recording over. No, I like the Hada Mastery though, because it's like you can either use it before your opponent awakens, put their energy to rest, or you can wait until they awaken and then put their freshly untapped energy back to rest. Um, so I found out like either way, like it's pretty cool in that instance. I never looked too much into this card up until now. I know like what it did and people use it, but for myself using it now was pretty fun. As you can see, me trying to get into there as soon as I can. The successor of hope. So like I was thinking that 4 is too much, but kind of looking back now, it's kind of nice to be able to easily put a card into your drop for that sparking 7. Maybe that's what they included in there for. Because me and Jamal were talking about like, oh, maybe we can even take out 2 because it's so easy to get to draw into the 3s, the 2s, and the 1s that you guys see all on board there because there's 4 of each in the deck. So maybe Successor of Hope is not necessarily needed for 4, but like those are 4 cards to your drop for that sparking 7. And you guys will see in this deck, but I don't really pull the Brawly cards. There's one in my energy, but even if I did, like I feel like the Goku is a better engine. So I think taking out those Brawly cards and adding in cards that would supplement to supplementing those cards out for better cards to support High to Mastery would be better. Yeah, I'm stuck here at 4 energy, or rather 4 life for a little while. I'm glad Jamal didn't pressure me more, or else I think it would have been a bit worse for me. Yeah, playing this time around, I knew what this Veku did, or I already knew before because I looked through the deck, but then we had another match that Jamal used and I totally forgot about it, and it helped him to ramp up his energy, but now I played a little bit more cautiously with that. Even trying to pressure him to use his blocker. That's what I'm doing right now before I get out the High to Mastery, before he blocks that attack, or either one of the attacks since it's dual strike.
Yeah, so, I was trying to. The reason why I comboed so much was I'm just comboing cards that I know I'm going to get back anyways, because with Veku's effect, I'm getting the Goku back. And then the Goku that I actually dropped was a counter, a counter attack, which negates an attack. So I was going to grab that back, and then, I would have 2 energy off of my Veku effect, and then I would have been able to negate. That was basically my strategy. And then I had a Vegeta in my hand where I'm able to grab Veku from the drop area. So I was able to grab the cards back that I needed. So I wasn't really worried. That's why I comboed a lot. But as you guys know, it's not that easy when you're facing a card like Height of Mastery. So maybe I could have played a little bit differently, foreseeing him playing Height of Mastery. Maybe I could have preserved my energy, but either way I would have lost 3 energy anyway. So yeah, it was kind of hard playing around him playing the 8 drop. And yeah, I think if I go back and edit this deck, I'll definitely add in a bit more defense and draw power and stuff like that, just to start the chain, start things more earlier, maybe even like red blue with some objections to ramp up earlier, so that way like I can do these things early on and not get locked out by turn 4, especially if my opponent goes before me, which you guys see in this situation. He has 4 energy, I have 3, so I'm clearly at this disadvantage even if I have Veku on the field. So yeah, it's pretty hard playing around Height of Mastery. Just the fact that it can rest 3 cards and it has deflect, super crazy, and then it can have like 3 attacks, triple strike each. Yeah, it was hard playing around that. But as you guys saw, I got my Goku back. I got 2 energy open. I was hoping to play it, but then I knew it was coming, Height of Mastery, so he rested my 2 energy. And yeah, so I'm there thinking like, what can I do? And my hand at the time wasn't really amazing, so I wasn't sure. And then even when he attacked me, I was like, should I take this hit and try to awaken and then defend the other 1 or 2 attacks? And I was like, maybe if I I'll combo this attack, then that's 1 attack off that I don't have to worry about. And then if he does swing for another one, I would take it and then he would just end his turn. But I did not account for him untapping the card, which, even though I knew the leader was like, that's the main reason for playing the leader, and he also had his awaken ability to untap 2 energy. So yeah, I was just at a big disadvantage just because of that card, and then I also comboed out my hand to save one attack, and yeah, it just made it really hard to play around it.
No, fact. The reason why I attacked with that 2-drop, I was hoping to get on his life or his blocker roll and make him untap the energy and then put it back in rest only, like he said. Only to put it back in rest, like he said, with the 8-drop that I played. And then also I needed the 3 more cards in my drop for that Sparking 7. So getting those cards in there, I found was a bit of a challenge because I do have the ditch cards to get it in there. And yeah, but I guess it worked out to my favor, seeing that he had low cards in his hand already. I knew I could take a little bit of a risk. Even if he had Dimension Magic, I don't know how it would have turned out. Still hoping to get the win in there. But depending how many negates he had, I probably could have had a chance at getting stopped until the next turn. We'll see here what happens. Oh man, good game.
Yeah, that was it. Pretty quick, pretty simple. Yeah, I think I would definitely try to go back to more blue support for the deck, just to have a bit more defense. And just play it a little bit differently, like maybe not attacking so much and giving him cards. But I don't know, it's kind of hard when you're playing against a deck like that, Height of Mastery. It's a very serious threat. Yeah.
But yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comments. Any other battles you guys want to see, anything we can improve on our commentary, anything you want us to talk about, even if it's not the match. But yeah, not man and man, damn, we out.
Peace.